Today we have yet another beautiful sunny day, and when I got up this morning I thought, which car I'm going to take? And then I rang to Van Laarhoven Mini in Eindhoven and they said, well, we have this mini John Cooper Works convertible sitting here and nobody's driving it today, so why don't you come and pick it up? And I said, okay, let's do that. And I have driven the John Cooper Works for 2 times now. Once I drove it in this spec, the normal John Cooper Works, and once I drove it as a John Cooper Works with the Pro tuning kit with that ridiculously loud exhaust, which I absolutely love. Unfortunately, this doesn't have that exhaust. I think when you order a Works instead of a Cooper S, you really need to have the exhaust, because it was absolutely insane and so cool. Okay, maybe with the top down, this exhaust is cool as well, because when you have the hatchback version, you don't really hear this exhaust. You do when you have the Pro tuning kit. Okay, let's get in. So I'm not going to start with the roof closed, because when it's this nice, I don't want to drive this car with the roof closed for a minute. Okay, let's start it up. Okay, that's the 2-liter 231 HP, and it's a very nice engine. And as I've said before, it's really comfortable. It has a lot of power in the lower rev area, and it really doesn't like to rev very high. So with the automatic gearbox, the cooperation between the gearbox and the engine is really nice, because this gearbox, when you just leave it in drive, it has the same character as the engine, just low revs, lots of power, nice sounds. So I'm currently in the mid mode, in which it's for just nice and fun driving, but let's go to sport. And then the engine and the exhaust just make a bit more noise. As you can hear, you get bangs and these crackles on the overrun. They are very nice. And in the closed, the hatchback version, you just had these muffled sounds, and now I have the roof down, you hear them a lot better. So that's really cool about this John Cooper Works convertible. Okay, the gearbox, as I said, in D it's very nice. Let's go to manual mode. So when you shift down, you get these very nice crackles. Man, they are addictive. Really nice. And this car should make you smile. It shouldn't be the fastest or lap the Nürburgring in like 9 minutes or less. It's about days like these, some country roads, and just go for a nice drive. You don't need to push it, because you sense it's a lot less capable in a dynamic sense than the closed hatchback version, because that's a lot stiffer. So the exhaust actually is quite loud now. But imagine this thing with the Pro tuning exhaust. Then you would have the most insane Mini ever. That exhaust is €2,500, which is quite a lot of money, but I think it's worth it. I think every Mini Cooper S and John Cooper Works Mini should have it. But this convertible sure does need it less than the hatchback, because it's just a lot louder in here, this stock exhaust. I do, however, think, why would you get a Works instead of a Cooper S when you have this convertible? Because this car isn't about performance or power, it's about fun, and I think the experience in the Cooper S is basically the same as in this John Cooper Works. Except for the fact that you get these seats, which are very, very cool, a lot cooler than the Cooper S seats. And the exterior looks a bit tougher. You know, it's lower, it's a bit wider, you get a different body kit. So if you really like that, then you should get this Works. If you're just about the fun driving and the bangs and that sort of things, you can get a Cooper S and spend your money on the Pro Tuning Kit exhaust. As you can see, you also get a head-up display with this tiny screen here. As you know, Mini is a BMW product, and in BMWs you get it displayed in the windscreen itself. So why do we need this stupid little glass screen in a Mini? I don't know. I think it's cheaper, but it looks a lot better when it's just in the screen. Let me show you the speed in kilometers an hour. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's floor it. Okay, I know the John Cooper Works is a very, very, very quick car. It's a lot quicker than most cars with like 50 HP more. And this again feels very, very fast. Even though it's a bit heavier than the hatchback Works, but it doesn't feel like it needs to drag along a lot more weight. So that's very nice. It feels lightweight and nimble. Okay, here in this menu you get the driving excitement monitor, in which you can see horsepower on the left and torque on the right. A feature we know from BMW, but it's cool to see how much power you're producing. So as you can see, the 231 HP and the max torque, it reaches it quite early in the ref range. So let me go to second. Well, there's a bit of grass in the road. Okay, watch. Okay, I couldn't see how many RPMs it was, but it felt quite early. I'm curious when I will get enough of these bangs from the exhaust, because I don't think it will be today. Okay, let's just go for normal driving. Well, just leave it in sport for the sound. As you can see, this is very, very nice. Just give it a bit of throttle and the gearbox and the engine just, they go without any effort. Any real effort. What I also like is the fact that you can get the steering wheel in a very high position, as you can see. So for many people a good driving position isn't a problem in this pretty small car, and I really like that. One disadvantage of this works are, unfortunately, the seats, because you don't sit nice and snug. You have a lot of wobbling room because the support is really, really wide. It's for fat people. So you just roll around when you hit a corner. And I think works seats need to be a lot more sporty, or need to have more adjustability, like with the BMW sport seats, in which you can just squeeze yourself in the seat. Okay, let's close the roof so you can see what it's like when it's closed. So as you can see, it can open and close in 2 stages, because when I open it, you just have this sunroof opening, and this is really nice. It's for city driving. You just want a bit of sun, you don't want the full roof to open. It does, however, give a lot of wind noise, so that's a bit of a drawback. So let's close it. Okay, let's see what it looks like when it's closed. You've seen it when it was open. And this is how it looks when it's closed. I think it looks a bit better than the previous mini convertibles, because it looks less like there's a tent on the car. It has a nicer shape. And this cool flag of Britain. Really cool, really mini. I love it. Okay, so this was my review of the mini John Cooper Works convertible. Leave a nice comment, and I'll see you in the next video.